Hello, my people. Good evening, Nigerians. Bobrisky, federal government suspend prisons officer that involved themselves during Bobrisky trial. The federal government has suspended the officers in charge of the maximum and minimum custodial centers, Kirikiri, Lagos State, Nigeria, following an audio leak indicating the cross-dresser known as Idris Okunneye Aka Bobrisky, who was convicted of a crime and sentenced to 6 months in jail, was given an apartment outside the custodial center. The Secretary of the Civil Defense, Correctional, Fire and Immigration Services Board, CDCFIB, Jafru Ahmed, disclosed this in a statement issued in Abuja on Thursday, September 26th, which is today. According to Ahmed, the suspension of the officers is to allow for further investigation on the various allegations, assuring that the outcome will be made public when concluded. Following the viral audio trending on social media on alleged infractions by officers of the Nigerian Correctional Service relating to Mr. Idris Okunneye, widely known as Bobrisky, the Civil Defense, Correctional, Fire and Immigration Services Board has suspended forthwith the following senior officers of the services, known as Number 1, Michael Anungwa, Deputy Controller of Corrections, DCC, in charge of Medium Security Custodial Center, MSCC. Kirikiri, Lagos State, and Sikiru Adekunle, Deputy Controller of Corrections, DCC, in charge of Maximum Security Custodial Center, MSCC, Kirikiri, Lagos State. Also, the board has suspended ASC 2 Obule Samuel Obinna, serving at the Medium Security Custodial Center, MSCC, Afikpo, Ebonyi State, for allegedly accompanying a convicted inmate out of the custodial center to a location outside the facility. In another related development, the board has equally suspended another senior officer of the service, Ilofansi Kevin Ikechukwu, Deputy Controller of Corrections, DCC, in charge of Medium Security Custodial Center, MSCC, Kuje, Abuja. It is getting hotter and hotter and hotter, my country people. This person that was suspended in this Kuje, Abuja, was for allegedly receiving monies on behalf of an inmate. The suspension of these officers is to allow for further investigation on the various allegations while assuring that the outcome will be made publicly when concluded. Signed, Jafru Ahmed, FICMC, OFR, Secretary to the board. Bobrisky, this case is going higher and higher. It is getting tougher and tougher. More, it is no longer funny as the federal government have started looking into this matter. Even Bobrisky even deleted his former post that he posted earlier about, committing suicide as an option, and he now decided to. He's now coming out with, in a bold step, to say that he stand gidigbam, that he's no longer afraid of any outcome, that even if he go back to prison, that he's ready to go back to that cell. But for now, the only thing that he will come out and say nothing but the truth, that he wants his trial to be made publicly and no more secret trial, so that every world will see how his trial is going. Even if it warrants him going back to prison to complete his trial, that he's ready for anything, for any outcome. But he's still debunking the voice audio stuff, that it is not his audio. My country people, how can you tell Nigeria that audio call is not your voice, whereas FAS have already concluded in the letter he even sent to Very Dark Man, asking Very Dark Man to apologize publicly online because of the audio that Very Dark Man leaked on the social media app. And not just that alone, he acknowledged that Bobrisky was the one that called him to beg for 3 million that he wants to use it to pay off or something. My country people, it is getting hotter and hotter. Even Very Dark Man even posted. This guy posted earlier today when he replied to Falana. And since then, has not posted anymore. He even came 1 hour ago and posted that very black sheep. And he posted a picture where there are white sheep and then only one black sheep there. He said, sometimes the black sheep is actually the good guy. However, because of the fakeness of others, you will think that they are better than the black sheep. If to say Bobrisky called Tinubu name, maybe Nigerians would have supported me more. But as he go call their precious stone, VDM must go jail, God day. My country people, I understand where this guy is coming from. I understand that Nigerians, in Nigeria there is no longer freedom of speech in Nigeria. Then when you even try to speak out or tell what you're passing through, even though that what you're saying is truth, the masses, especially when people are, the people that hate you, for instance, maybe they are rich people, the rich people that hate you will fight against you. But if it happens that the poor people that loves you, poor people will stand beside you. But you know that Nigeria, the way it is now, but this time around, the government have been dragged to the extent that they are no longer going back, because this guy is loved by the public. And now, because of this thing that he posted, he has now drawn the attention of even the president of Nigeria, that to the extent that even senior officers in Kirikiri Correctional Center has been suspended till further notice. Do you know what it means by till further notice, Omo? Fear who no fear very dark man. If you've not heard the full meaning of very dark man, if you've not seen and watched the analysis of who very dark man is and why you should never and imagine in your life to delve into problem or to have a beef with very dark man, go back to my YouTube channel and watch the full details of very dark man if you have not watched it, my country people. It is getting hotter and hotter. Even Tonto Dike of all people, as she come even post, because she don't see say things no longer move as it used to move before. She said, I used to be so jealous of Harry Potter for being able to talk to snakes, but it turns out I have been doing it my whole life. It is the season of betrayal. We are recording conversations has become the norm. Keep your words brief and your encounters even shorter. The worst kind of people are those who secretly record you, even when no issue exists yet. Don't just walk away. Flee from such damaged souls. Avoid entirely those who have a reputation for betraying the trust you or others place in them. I love what this lady said. Yes, when you are in a relationship, or when you have people around you that whenever you are saying something, they began to record you, they began to record your audio just to use it to frame you or to use it against you, you have to flee from such people. Yes, those kind of people are not good to be kept around you. Look at what Bobrisky got himself into. I pray he come out from it, strongly, even though that we know that the audio voice call, publicly posted, my country people, it portrays nothing but corruption. Why I'm saying that this guy should come out from it strongly is that we all know that eventually if truth come out and the audio record, or after investigation, the truth must surely come out, if only they are not biased and corrupt, if only they can start by nothing but truth. Because if eventually that Bobrisky stayed in the inmate prison, his name, when he go out to eat, people will detect it. They should first of all start asking the inmates that are in prison questions. Then who is Bobrisky bunkmates? Where do Bobrisky used to sit and eat? What are the things that have been going on in the prison? What are the occasions? How many occasions did Bobrisky attend in the prisons? Ask all these simple questions. Before you know it, the truth will eventually come out on its own. It is obvious that Bobrisky did not stay inside the prison. Bobrisky was in another apartment that was very close to the prison. My country people, the corruption in Nigeria is too much. But Nigerian government, you people suspended these senior officers. I would still want people to also suspend the senior Nigerian army that assaulted a Nigerian, discharged Nigerian female soldier sexually. The lady have lamented and, even write a message to even the above senior ranks people, but all to no avail. There was no justice given to her. Rather, this man keep using her more and more, blackmailing her, doing all kinds of things. Yet there was no justice for this girl. Rather, they used an excuse that she was mentally ill. That was why they discharged her. Whereas this girl was the one that applied for discharge on her own. Since there was no justice, since it is no longer favoring her, since she have seek for justice, but justice is no longer coming, she now feel like it is better she quits than staying here and being used as a sex toy by her superior in the Nigerian army. Honestly, I don't understand this part of the world called Nigeria. The way corruption take full inside this country. Hey! May God help us. So it's only when you're not a victim that when all these things they are saying, we be like, if you enter here, you will come out here. If you're not a victim, it will be as if it is a film. But try to put yourself in all these victims' shoes. You will know what you're talking about. And Very Dark Man also said that someone like Bobrisky, that is not even that is because of Bobrisky, but his concern is that someone might be, a public person who might say, okay, this person is in prison. People will now think that the person is in prison. The person might go outside and commit or kill by somebody like that, and we think that it's someone that is outside. Now we start blaming and start looking for justice somewhere without knowing that it is the person that we thought that is in prison that killed the person that is in freedom. Do you understand? I don't know if you guys understand the angle I'm coming from. When you assume that someone is in prison, like Bobrisky is in prison, maybe he went out and commits a crime, and we start looking for ordinary people to blame without knowing that it is someone that we feared that is in prison that committed the crime. So why now, my country people? It's too much. This case no be here. It is getting hotter and hotter. As far as even gave Very Dark Man 24 hours, almost 24 hours don't pass. Fast, we are still waiting for you. Wetin you got to talk? Wetin, do you think you can do anything to Grete gang? You will still not do anything, my dear. Even your news even full ground. You even involved in Didi party. Your own video is even coming. Stay tuned for more latest updates, my country people. News full ground. Christy TV got to cover. Where you dey run dey go? Stay calm, gidigba. Better news full ground. I love you guys.